Could they be any more obvious? Yeah, Phil is coming back. It's obvious. At this point, if he doesn't, I'll make a video of me juggling with my balls. Yes, greatness of Raw is back. It's been a while, and for the most part, the break didn't do me any favors. But you know, I didn't have to watch any of these terrible Nia Jax promos everyone is talking about. Dodged a bullet there, huh? On the other hand, I do owe you guys an apology. I made you suffer through Nia Jax promos and matches by yourself. You listen to these promos in absolute agony. I wonder what the Great One thinks about this. Nothing. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't watch it. I'm sorry, guys. The Halloween special of Monday Night Raw had a couple of decent moments. I really love the fact that The Miz just turned babyface. There's no denying it, he's always going to be a better heel. We've seen The Miz as a babyface before and it wasn't really anything that special, but it's different this time. He's still being cocky, he's still using insults, and that's the difference. Last time he was a smiling babyface who occasionally brought his dad to Monday Night Raw. I guess you can say now he is the same Miz with a pair of balls. And this rivalry is kinda special. People keep arguing who is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, who's the better Intercontinental Champion, The Miz or Gunther. Now we can finally see that on television. So of course, welcome back to another episode of Greatness of Raw. Make sure to like this video if you want more. It really helps out the channel with the algorithm and all that sorts of crap. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell. I was never good at this. Just like the video if you enjoyed. Now Raw kicked off with Rhea Ripley's music, which was definitely refreshing. The promo, on the other hand, is the same old stuff. We're the Judgment Day and we rule Monday Night Raw. Rey Mysterio will take out Ricochet, and JD McDonald's Big Mac Double Cheeseburger is going to beat Seth Rollins. Sami Zayn interrupted, and he actually cut a very passionate promo. It doesn't matter how many members of the Judgment Day it will take, he will fight them with every last fiber of his being. He also said his name is Rebellion. And Rhea says you're going to face Damian Priest, which was kind of the story of Monday Night Raw. The Judgment Day has no leaders, but lately it seems like Rhea is calling the shots. They were about to team up on Sami Zayn, but we got Ricochet. Did he try to help Sami? Not sure. He had a match against Dominic anyway. Now Dominic versus Ricochet was definitely something different, but like with every single Judgment Day match, you're going to get that eventual interference, and that's exactly what we got. So of course Dominic Mysterio won the match. Ricochet was about to beat up Dominic anyway, but Dominic got saved. Suck it. Oh, I will, mommy. As much as I love the Judgment Day, I'm kinda getting tired of this. We saw Alpha Academy versus the Creed Brothers, which was their debut. Very similar teams, by the way. They even have a female manager. Pretty interesting match. Everyone is dressed like an Olympic wrestler. Find out who's the biggest fan of Kurt Angle. The Creed Brothers ended up picking up the W, and we got a show of respect. Not sure what that means though. Are they actually on Monday Night Raw, or we just got some NXT showcase? Of course, we got some shitty ass Halloween jokes, and yes, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. We got a Halloween match. Yes, we did. Trick or treat, whatever that was, it's terrible. I'm not gonna complain a lot because I get it. 5-year-old Johnny is watching Raw and he absolutely loved it. There's an audience for this, so all I'm saying is it's as goofy as it gets. But I believe that was the first time in a very long time Chelsea Green actually pinned someone, so that's good. Of course, the Judgment Day argued about the whole leader thing. Rhea says there's no leaders in the Judgment Day. We've been through this, but it seems like Rhea is the leader. And from the viewer's point of view, it's not necessarily that she wants to be the leader. It's more like she has to be the leader because nobody else is making the right decisions. And since when are you the official member of the Judgment Day? Oh man, we got Miz TV, and the special guest was Gunther, but we didn't see Gunther. He refused to come out until we got the rest of the Imperium. Ludwig Kaiser says Gunther won't show up because Miz says he will. He says the Miz is everything wrong with the WWE universe today, and he's exactly what the Imperium despises. He calls Miz a clown. The Miz with a great response, he said, well, I've never been a sidekick, as he looks at Vinci. Vinci asks Miz if he was his wife's sidekick on Total Divas. Again, Miz with a great response. He talks! Oh my god, he can talk! Then he said something like, great wife, sidekick, good, whatever. And it's Miz and Mrs. by the way. But the Miz is shocked that he can talk. Vinci says, I talk when I wanna talk. Kaiser says, no. You talk when Gunther wants you to talk, and I want you to talk. We finally see Gunther, and he came here to make two things clear. Why are you hosting a talk show in 2023, and everything The Miz does in his sacred ring is beneath him? He doesn't respect The Miz, and The Miz says, I interviewed an invisible John Cena and that was more entertaining than you. Gunther says it doesn't matter how entertaining The Miz is, because when it gets serious, all that matters is how good of a wrestler he is. The Miz says he was serious, and of course he lists all of his accomplishments, including being a great intercontinental champion. So they tried to embarrass The Miz, but what was different this time is that The Miz actually fought back. He was not scared, he didn't leave. Even after being humiliated, he stood up and tried to fight Gunther, of course, until Imperium interfered. The Miz left when there was nothing else to do, but you can tell his ego was hurt, and this is far from over. DIY making an entrance is not a coincidence. This is going to be an alliance. The Miz wants a match for the Intercontinental Championship, but Adam Pearce says, what did you do to deserve it? Bronson Reed wants the championship too. Next week we are going to see a fatal 4-way match to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Please let it be Miz. As much as I know you all want Ivar. I hear voices in the... Like I've told you, I'm really interested in this rivalry. Finally, The Miz grew a set of balls, and I really like the insults. It's not necessarily that he's doing anything different from his heel character, but before he used to embarrass himself. Now he actually has some good insults. But I like that he still believes he's the greatest superstar of all time. It's not like his character changed like this. You know, same with Drew McIntyre. Finally, some logic in the WWE. DIY is possibly the most illogical name for a tag team. Do it yourself, as we're both doing it together. I believe this was the first match of DIY coming back as a team. Pretty good, of course they won, and Kaiser is not happy with his partner. The singles run is coming. Shinsuke Nakamura is calling out someone, not sure who, but Shinsuke is waiting, and it's pretty obvious, it's either Randy Orton or CM Punk. And with all the teases we've seen lately, I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually CM Punk. Michael Cole accidentally called Candice LeRae Candice Michelle. Wade made sure to remind him of that. And we got Candice LeRae versus Xia Li, and the match ended because Candice LeRae could no longer continue. I really like this Drew McIntyre video package. So all he did was say the exact same thing he always said. I mean, we kinda get it at this point, but it did make me, you know, care about this match even more. Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins, because it just goes to show you how important this match is to Drew McIntyre, and it kinda gave me hope that Drew can actually take the W right here. Y'all know how much I love this Drew McIntyre character, a very logical heel, babyface, not sure. Well, I guess he's just being logical. And you know, I kinda hope he is taking that championship. Of course, Seth Rollins had a response, and that was a great response too. Drew McIntyre keeps complaining about winning a championship in front of no people, but it's not like he was the only one struggling during the pandemic, so he made that clear. I like this promo because it felt real. Seth Rollins is actually, you know, spitting facts. Of course, he got attacked by JD McDonagh. Oh my god, look at that sign. The match was good. Seth Rollins is great. I like JD McDonagh every week more and more. I think he's a great addition to the Judgment Day. I wasn't feeling it at first, but man, he's so fun in the ring. Of course, it was a very typical Judgment Day match. You're going to see some Judgment Day members, and you get the idea. Seth Rollins won the match, and Damien teased a cash-in. As a matter of fact, he claims he might cash in on Roman Reigns, LA Knight, Seth Rollins, or Drew McIntyre. It doesn't matter, which we all know ain't happening. Was that a CM Punk reference? And was Seth Rollins saying "Cry me a river" to Drew McIntyre was also a CM Punk reference? Come on, it must be at this point. You can't have a coincidence every week. Becky Lynch claims she was a better champion than Roman Reigns or Rhea Ripley because she defended the championship more. Fair point, I guess. Of course, in the main event, we saw Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn. I guess we can all guess the finish at this point. You know, a bunch of superstars interfere because they need to help Sami because the Judgment Day is there, and we got Jay, we got Cody, and the ending was kind of nice. You know, we got some cool spots on the announce table and stuff, so I did enjoy it, but again, same old, and I hate to say it. The go-home episode of Monday Night Raw, by the way, closed with Cody Rhodes talking to Damian Priest, probably one of the least interesting matches of Crown Jewel, so the ending wasn't necessarily bad, but a little underwhelming for a go-home show. I wish we got something with Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins in the end. And that was your episode of Monday Night Raw, not a bad show. You know, we had some ups and downs, but I really believe the Judgment Day are suffering from overexposure. I like the faction, I like every single member of the Judgment Day, but sometimes it just kind of feels like I'm watching the same show over and over and over again. But thank you for your time, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video, make sure to like, subscribe if you already didn't. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.